Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Nick Hamilton, and I'm live at the ballpark for MLBBro.com.
What has this year been like for you, and what did it mean for you to be a part of an organization that really believed in you, from the ownership to the front office, to obviously the manager and the coaches and then the teammates as well?
It's definitely a different year. Like you said, to hear that belief from the front office, management, ownership, it's just a great feeling. And to sit here and be a part of this great organization, they just won a World Series not too long ago, 2019, so they're trying to get back to what we were back then. And I think that I can help them, fill some gaps and get back to that level of competitiveness. So it's going to be a fun year. Obviously, we're going to have our ups and downs. We're going to learn. We've got a young squad, but I think the front office, they did some really good things to acquire some good pieces and some young talent. So we just got to make that next step.
You talk about filling in gaps, and specifically, what's some of the tangible things you feel like you bring to this squad that will enhance this squad and able to not only fill those gaps, but bring those wins and hopefully win the NL East?
Yeah, I think it's a couple of different things that I feel like I can contribute to a team, and I think one of the big things is my glove defensively. I think if you catch the ball, you pitch well, that's going to win a lot of ball games. So I want to take pride in being a really good defensive player out there and save some of my teammates' errors and save some of my pitchers' runs. And another thing too is my bat. I want to obviously drive in runs and just put together good plate appearances. And I think if we can kind of build that culture and that routine of just being a hard out, being a tough out, it's going to make it hard on pitchers to just have a break at any point in the lineup. And I think that's what winning ball clubs do. And their lineups are long and make it hard on a opposing pitcher. So I think that's something that I'm trying to help these guys understand.
Now, you're not actually in LA, but you're close to LA. Being back home, what is that like for you to come back home and really just be able to soak in the culture and soak in the vibe, man, of being in LA, being back on the West Coast?
It's always fun when I get to come home. I'm from LA, so it's probably 30 minutes away. I have a bunch of family out here. My first time actually playing the Angels, so I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, we're gonna have some people out, so it's gonna be fun.
So how many new relatives did you get hitting you up for tickets and all of that?
It's gonna be quite a bit, probably like 50, 60 tickets for sure. So I have a bunch of, like I said, family friends who are gonna come out. High school. My old high school coach is going to come out. He's going to bring their team out. So it's going to be quite a few people out.
You've always been instrumental in the community as far as making sure you talk to kids, whether it be from LA, Compton, Long Beach, Watts, wherever, and always encouraging them. What is it? What is that about for you as far as making sure that you impact their lives, and what do they bring to you as well when you're around them and being in that vibe and being able to be around that youthfulness?
I think what people don't really understand is just how talented and just how smart and just graceful, a lot of us inner city kids are. And the thing is, we just don't have the same opportunities that a lot of people have. So that's something that I wanted to do. I just wanted to bridge that gap, let them know that there are people out here who do care about you guys and will help you guys achieve anything. Life it's a tough life, so you need a village to help you get to where you want to be. And I just want to be that instrumental piece to help. And it's not just about baseball. Like, we preach knowledge. We preach just trying to get your education, because knowledge is power. That's something that people can't take away from you, and that's something that we can have forever. So I think if we educate ourselves and just keep pushing and keep fighting, that's something that, it's going to make us a great community, a great culture, and that's what we're fighting for. So I just want to be that piece and let the kids know that you have people fighting the same fight as you guys, and we care.
Last two really quickly. You penned one of the most impactful, I would say, just something that you wrote about racism and how it affected you and what's going on around you. Did anything for you improve to some degree? And what do you think about Major League Baseball being able to improve that aspect? Because we all know it's less than 7% Black American baseball players in Major League Baseball. So where do you stand right now as it pertains to the racism, not just in the country, but maybe around Major League Baseball?
I think it's still something that we fight for to this day. We spoke on some of the things that they're trying to change, trying to do, but we still have an uphill battle that we're going, and we're not going to stop. I think you see organizations like myself with Baseball Generations and like the Players Alliance, which is ran by former players who played the game, African American player, minority player. So they're really trying to keep the pressure on MLB, make sure that we're making better decisions, trying to get us into positions of power, whether it be GM positions, managerial positions, training positions. So I think if we keep putting the pressure on them, we're going to see results, and we're starting to see some results right now. And it's going to be something that we're going to be talking about for a while, because it's not an overnight fix. We just have to keep chomping away at it a little bit at a time. And if we can all stick together, and I see it. I see even my peers come up to me and ask what they can do to help or be involved. And you see it. You see people do care. So it's a good thing that we're finally talking about it, and it's something that was just kind of closed off in the doors. So it is fun that people are actually trying to take action and notice and trying to make a difference.
Now, you being from LA, you being from the West Coast, I'm gonna put you on the spot for a second. Give me your top 5 MCs, top 5 artists that really, that you really feeling it, that really go hard in the paint.
For sure. I gotta go with Nipsey, and then Kendrick, YG, and then Pac, DJ Quick. You got Ice Cube, you got Snoop, you got so many legends, and you got some young guys coming up. Like I said, Roddy Ricch is hard, so we know how it is. We try to stay tapped in with the culture, and I like my music for sure.
MLBBro.com, covering black and brown major leagues.